Hello, everybody. Cher Menard with you again today. And I was just reading something really interesting. It says that everyone in this world has a $1 billion share in the wealth of the world. Meaning, if you took all the wealth of the world and you broke it down and you divided it among the 7.6 billion people in this world, that would equal a 1 billion share for each person on this earth. And you have to say, what am I doing to tap into that share? Because I believe that there's a God that has created more than enough, that He has created a world full of abundance. And doesn't that make sense? That each of us as an inheritance could have $1 billion in wealth each? I mean, doesn't that sound like a good God who would do that? And yet, what are we doing to even begin to even tap into a small part of that? Most of us think so small, and our lives are so focused on ourselves. We're not thinking about what we could do if we tapped in to greater wealth, how many more people we could help, how many starving children we could feed, how many orphanages we could build. I know all of you have something in you, a cause that you would like to give to, and yet we limit ourselves. And yet, think about this. There is a $1 billion share in the wealth of the world with your name on it. And what are you going to do to start moving toward that? To take even a little bit of that. We limit ourselves. Instead of thinking in the mindset of abundance, we're so programmed to think in the mindset of lack, that there's not enough, that we're gonna run out. You know what? We're not gonna run out of money. They're just gonna start printing more if we ever needed more. But there are quadrillions worth in wealth in this world. It's hard to even fathom that. And years ago, I made this vision board and I put on here, creator of 1 million millionaires. And when I put that on there, I thought, where the heck did that come from? Could I really do that? You know where that came from? That came from divine, okay? That was put into my spirit to begin to think bigger, to dream bigger, because I want to raise up 1 million millionaires to make a positive difference in this world, to bring the positive change that's needed. Just imagine if you could get good people with money to do good things, this whole world would change. I'm tired of seeing money in the wrong people's hands. It's time for money to come into good people's hands who will do good things with it, who can start funding more cures, who can start helping more people all around the world, right? I mean, who wouldn't want that? And so for me, in creating 1 million millionaires, I thought, how in the world would I ever do that? And I thought, well, maybe it's part of my coaching. But I still thought, I don't know if I fully even have the tools to be able to do that. And then I got recently into a company that gives me the tools to be able to do that, where we have people in this company making $100,000 a day and $1 million in a month. And that's hard for me to even comprehend right now, because see, I'm still growing into all of this. But to me now, 6 figures is nothing. $1 million seems really small, because I'm enlarging my thinking to think bigger. And I encourage you, begin to think about this $1 billion share that truly is yours. That if it was all divided out equally, that share would be yours. And we think so small. We're the ones that limit ourselves. And I just encourage you, start dreaming big. What would your perfect life look like? What would your ideal life look like? If you could write a massive check to help a cause, how much would it be and what cause would it be for? And see, as you begin to shift your mindset, you're going to begin to open yourself up for new opportunities to come into your life, just like I have. I was able to align myself after making that commitment of raising up 1 million millionaires to be in total partnership with a multi-millionaire who trains me and teaches me. She surrounds me with other millionaires. And let me tell you, when you start hanging out with millionaires, it totally changes you from the inside out. It shifts you. And some of these millionaires that I was hanging out with were not even from America. They live in countries where the average salary is $200 a month. And yet they became multimillionaires in those countries, and they have brought multitudes of people out of poverty through this business that we're in. Because there are so many opportunities. Guys, you've got to open yourself up to greater things. You know, we get so locked into our little box and our little world and just making it and just living paycheck to paycheck. You weren't put on this earth just to survive. You were put on this earth to thrive, okay? And to use your passions and to use your talents and to make a difference in this earth. And there are opportunities to be able to gain greater wealth so that you can make a greater impact and make a greater difference. And so that's what I have to say, guys. I appreciate you. Tell me if you're on here. Say hello. Say hello. But listen, there is so much abundance out there. How are you going to draw it to you? You know, it's like when we're kids, like we dream big, we think big, we expect big, like we go for the impossible. And yet we grow up and we have disappointments and we begin to limit ourselves and we begin to limit our thinking and we become kind of satisfied in this low level that we're at. You know what? And it's like, I don't know, to me, it was just like God saying, keep thinking big. Like $1 million is too little. Like this is $1 billion. $1 billion is our share. Our $1 billion, if we spread all the wealth out, is the wealth that God has given for everyone, if everyone had equal. You know, and he's no respecter of person. And he wants to bless his children, right? He wants good things to come in. And again, my goal is I want to change as many lives as possible while I'm on this earth, and I won't shut up, I won't stop, I won't back down until I've helped as many people as I can possibly help. And you know what? If you want my help, I am here. I'd love for you to reach out to me. You know, if there's other avenues that you can rise up and do something greater with your life, I encourage you. Keep pressing on, because you know what? God puts those dreams in our hearts and he helps us to keep thinking bigger. So don't shut that down, but open yourself up to the abundance. Open yourself up to the great things that you were created to do, that the ways that you were created to impact this world. And you know, everybody makes a different impact because we don't need clones, right? We need people in different spheres and different sectors. You know, and for me, it's like I found what I was looking for because I opened myself up. See, I wasn't ready before. I had such a closed mindset. I had such a poverty mindset. To be able to even have all these millionaires now that are my friends, are you kidding me? I couldn't have handled it. But when you're ready to handle more, more will come into your life. So begin to open yourself up. So if it's not in your life, know that it's you that's holding it back. You got to work on you first, okay? So the mindset comes before the money. So keep working on you. And as you work on you, you're going to draw in these new amazing things into your life, and you are just going to be amazed. Every day I wake up and I'm just like in awe of what happens, what continues to happen, the surprises that keep coming into my life, the new people that keep coming into my life, the opportunities, the paychecks that keep showing up in my mailbox. Like, this is not what I'm used to, okay? This is definitely not what I'm used to, but I like it. And I want it to continue, and I want it to grow. And the biggest thing that gets in my way is me. So I have to get myself out of the way, and I have to keep working on me. I listen to self-development audios all the time. I play them in my car day and night, day and night, day and night. Because you know what? We live in a real world where real situations and things can get us down and bring us down. And you know, we get all pumped up and we're all excited. And then we have the situation happen and it's like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to give up. Push play, push play, push play. Sit down, think about again, what is my vision for a greater purpose? What am I put on this earth to do? Begin to think big. Begin to dream big. You have $1 million share with your name on it. What are you going to do to tap into that? So I hope you got something out of that. I'm fired up. So blessings to you. I'll talk to you again next time. Bye.